Well, welcome back to Make It Mental, everybody. There is my completed Ferrari 308. Well, I would like to say it's completed, but it's not, because there's so much more rolling resistance in the opposite tire, the right front tire, than the left front tire. I didn't want to have to install bearings, but I did. Well, I'm going to have to before I put it up for sale. And as you can see there, I put proportional steering in there. And it does roll forward and backwards with proportional throttle. And then we got some lights right here that I optimized the factory switch right here to turn on the lights. I did wire in rear tail lights, 5mm LEDs in each of the rear tail lights, and the fog lights were drilled out, though not as bright, but they are there in comparison to when they're off. Right, so there's that, and then if you look carefully, you can see the red flash in there, the ESC, and the receivers up in there. So whoever buys this, I'll have to let them know that they're going to need that receiver or a compatible receiver set into mode 2, but you won't see the next video of it getting bearings in the front, but there it is, it's finishing. And I put that little spoiler on there. I forget what vehicle that comes from, but I had it, so I stuck it on there. I thought it added character to it. And there it is. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It just required a little bit of time. I took apart the gearbox, I cleaned up all the gears and re-greased them, and it was pretty easy. I did have to flip the axles on the front here. I had to flip them 180 degrees, so they're actually upside down because there was not room in the steering. I tried not to modify the chassis at all if I didn't have to. And then as we got a very small, there's room for bigger, but there's a very small 500 milliamp hour battery in there, and there's room for obviously a bigger one. So there it is, pretty straightforward, keeps it simple. And then I guess since I'm going to have to install bearings, I'm going to go ahead and clean up these wheels right there to make them a little brighter, make them pop a little bit differently. And so one side rolls really smooth, and the other side, that one there, rolls real smooth by comparison, and this side does not. So that's why it pulls to one side right there. Hope that inspires you guys to get creative. You know, this is like kind of a novelty thing. Don't be afraid to experiment. Something in this size, especially after working on the 1/32 scale size, this is definitely, seems like it's huge by comparison. So there's lots of room to do stuff in. Alright, hope you all have a good day.